There was drama with the VTuber called Small Lola, who was accused of copying Shy Lily in their VTuber design. This is Shy Lily, a very popular, huge VTuber, and this is Small Lola. Last week, a tweet of Small Lola went viral with her circling elements on her body and Shy Lily's body and complaining that people compare her to Shy Lily, and she's like, but I have so many different elements. I have the star jellies on my ears, the split-dyed hair, I have hearts on my skirt, I have tattoos on my arms, and a fluffy tail and fins, so I don't know why everybody compares me to Shy Lily, because I'm my own unique model and I'm tired and upset of people comparing me. And I gave her the benefit of the doubt because do these two models from an artistic perspective look really similar? Yes. But in the VTuber space, a lot of VTubers get compared to other VTubers, and it's really frustrating, and it happens a lot, as even to VTubers that look nothing alike. It could be two cat VTubers and they're like, you're copying, insert bigger cat VTuber here. When, let's be honest, Shy Lily doesn't own the concept of being an orca, and Small Lola doesn't own the concept of being a dolphin, I think is what she was supposed to be. I was truly trying to give her the benefit of the doubt last week. And then a whole bunch of tea came out, and I cannot give her the benefit of the doubt anymore. Girl, you knew exactly what you were doing. I was trying to be nice. Like, literally, I was clutching my pearls. The angel on my shoulder was yapping in my ear, being like, Cat, please be a good person and do not harp on this girl too much. But after all this stuff came out, I can't. So we have this first tweet by Cherry Berry with the whole essay about this. So first up, Cherry said, I wasn't really going to say anything about this whole Small Lola drama. Yeah, the designs are similar. Yeah, small things add up. You can't reinvent the wheel. But then I saw these clips. Lola literally changed her accent to sound like Lily. And by the way, another side note, look at Small Lola's original model. It looks nothing like Shy Lily. And then she pulled up with this. You can't say, I was just like referencing my old model if your old model looks like this.
You guys are stuck. Can't get you guys to move. Bro, why is this fucking fish stuck there? Oh my gosh. It's just there in the corner.
Let me find a clip of Shy Lily so you guys can hear how Shy Lily sounds like.
Our principal taught math, and I called a hoe. Brian's loud? Apologies. I shall turn him down a bit.
Let's hear Small Lola's new accent.
Hello. I heard you like VTubers, and if you haven't noticed yet, I have a feeling. Now, I have the solution to all of the problems in your life right here in my bio.
And then we can get to this huge banger of a tweet. A year or so ago, Lola had already had the exact same drama with being accused of having a Shy Lily ripoff model. You can see in these replies where I posted a comparison. Back then, she allegedly gained around 2K followers on Twitter from saying she didn't know who Shy Lily was and denying the inspiration, getting sympathy because of the alleged hate. Back then, she made the post shown below stating she doesn't want to be known for Shy Lily drama anymore. She has since gone through multiple catchphrases similar to Lily's initially whoopa whoopa and then whoopa loopa. So replies whoopa whoopa, loopa loopa. Now having settled on swam swam, it seems. And if you guys don't know, Shy Lily's saying is womp womp. Small Lola is using the term swam swam. Her 2.0 design has also gone through phases where she didn't look that close to Shy Lily, having different hair and eye shapes, but Lola had it changed to look way closer to Lily in the end. And about that, by the way, just to end it all, I want to say my thing. I'm 100% sure she's lying to all of us. I remember asking her if I can rate the model she drew, just a quick sketch, and if there's anything to look like Lily that I can tell her. So this was the original 2.0 model before she made it look hella like Shy Lily. There's a lot more differences. Face markings, says Lola inside the heart, like completely different outfit. She has kind of like a one-piece swimsuit on with fishnets and thigh highs, still with the crisscross marking, but a way different outfit, which automatically makes her look quite different from Lily. I was asking her what exactly she wanted and we came up with something like this picture down there, but lately she said she found another artist and she's sorry, but she'll keep working with them. So this was the final concluded version with Nanami Kamito, who was the original like VTuber mama before Small Lola fired them and went to a different artist. So this was the rendition. It still looks quite different from Shy Lily, right? This like black outfit with the black one piece, the thigh highs, and the garter looks quite different. I feel like most people would see this model and not think it's a Shy Lily copycat. And then this is Nanami saying, how I saw your tweet, I want to ask, should I keep working on your design or not? Lola, I mean, I'm pretty set on what I've got, so there's probably no point. Wow, wait, so Lola fired Nanami through Twitter. Nanami's like, okay. And then Lola's like, thank you so much for working on it with me at the same time. You really helped me figure out what I wanted. And Nanami's like, I'm glad I helped. What do you mean? Hello, I saw your tweet and I want to ask. Like, did Lola just not tell you? What? And then 3 out of 3. Then she made that model and I was like, okay, sweetie, do what you want. I don't care anymore. I was with her for so long, but she definitely is trying to be Lily. And since it was working, she knew she can. But now since so many people are not going for it, she's graduating. Yeah, and this was the original small Lola. But that's in reference to Lola having the original 2.0 change to look closer to Lily. So more stuff. Lola has also confirmed on stream that she is in fact from the UK. The accent she's putting on is exaggerated at best and faked at worst. Yeah, like if you live in the UK, you're not getting an accent like her new accent. Comparing her newly adopted way of speaking to SHYLILY, it's uncanny how similar they are. Lola has denied inspiration from SHYLILY'S design at every corner. Lola actually admitted it, by the way, but then she freaking privated her Twitter, so I can't get the screenshot anymore. But it was in January. She had a reply to her tweet where she said, yeah, I did reference SHYLILY, but like, why is everyone hating me for it? Because I only referenced her. I referenced insert another artist for the eyes, so clearly I'm doing something different. I should have screenshotted it, man. I'm so mad at myself I didn't do it. But trust me, bro. She actually did. Lola claimed to have received threats, which have not been shown as far as I'm aware, and has adamantly spoken up against the haters calling her a SHYLILY clone. If your model looks like this, you have absolutely no right to then complain people are comparing you. That comes with the territory. If you heavily reference somebody's art, you will get compared to their art. Just don't reference that heavily if you don't want to get compared. If she was faking a Japanese accent, she would be on fire right now and driven off with pitchforks, but apparently faking a German accent flies. If you think in fact all of this is fine, that you're not a streamer and not an artist. In fact, chances are you fell for her publicity stunt as many of us did and got exactly what she wanted, exactly what she had gotten a few years ago. Followers, views, and engagement, because all publicity is good publicity. I do think if you are a VTuber or if you are a creator, you would think that this is very gross. From the artist perspective, the blatant art like referencing of SHYLILY'S model is uncomfortable. Uncomfortable at best and like disgusting at worst. And from a VTuber and creator perspective, why would you want to make your entire brand about copying somebody else? Because then nobody is going to want to watch the cheap copy of SHYLILY when they can go watch SHYLILY. I cannot wait until I get my 2.0 done, that I'll finally maybe be known for something other than the SHYLILY drama. Also, allegedly, small Lola made 3 or 4 fake accounts to send hate to herself so she can complain that she's getting hate. Valiant Valerie says another sus thing from the initial drama last year is the one hate account who threatened her happened to have a VTuber model profile photo that Lola bought from Etsy before. It was like 3 or 4 hate accounts, and it's easy to tell by the cross-referencing the dates of the account creation and her Etsy reviews, which I really, really wish somebody could pull the receipts for that. So a plot twist found some receipts. I usually don't join in on the drama, but I want to remind you guys that Lola does this every few months to farm interactions and gets it every time. At one point, it was even thought she was using an alt account to make the drama to respond to. So here are some receipts. Small Lola addressing the drama SHYLILY fans have unfortunately brought to me. This is on November 24th, 2023, so this was about 6 months ago. There's some tweets from this random account called Emi Sakura. I am not Small Lola, I am my own strong, independent woman, I would like it if I was treated as such. This is on January 15th, 2024. The screenshot was taken in the European time zone because Small Lola is from the UK. So then Small Lola quote retweeted this saying, I swear to God they're doing this shit on purpose because why would you write a message that's so obviously fake? It's getting really frustrating. People are going to start siding with this person about me lying about this because of this type of shit. Might just cancel the subathon. And that was also on January 15th, 2024. And then Scrap found some more receipts. Who are these people? Why do they look the same? Where are their model credits and the tags being identical? I don't think it's Lola, but it's weird. So look, we have Manami Yoshi, the handle Manami Yoshi _VT. Guys, please note the bio and the framing. Emoji, Queen of the Oceans emoji, new to the VTuber community, looking for friends. Hashtag Manami Live, hashtag Monami Doodles, and hashtag Monami Doodles NSFW. And then the most recent tweet, my friends and I were talking about Small Lola's model being so similar to SHYLILY'S month ago, and everyone sent us hate. I'm glad everyone sees the problem now though. And here's another account, Mo Toyoko VTuber. Emoji, the fire queen, emoji. The only thing fire than my powers is my personality. Art tags are AR Tiyoko, NSFW, emote DMs open. And all they talk about is SHYLILY. Look at this account. Now everyone throwing shit at Lola, but me, Emmy, and Yoshi did it first. Hashtag OG haters. Who is using these stupid hashtags, bro? Again, hashtag SHYLILY, hashtag VTuber. DMs open. DMs open. This one joined September 2023. This one joined October 2023. But, even more identifiable. Look here. Mo Toyoko retweeted Emi Sakura's account. My name's Emi Sakura, but you're more than welcome to just call me Emi. I'd love to see everyone as PNG so we can all support each other. Look at this art. And then look at Manami Yoshi's art. Hi, lovelies. Love to meet you. My name is Manami, but you can call me Mimi. I'm new and looking for friends. Please post your PNG so I can follow and support you. And then Mo Toyoko also retweeted this. Look at the style of the writing here. They're saying, my name is insert name, but you can call me insert name. And I'd love to see everyone's PNGs. Look at this one. My name is name, but you can call me insert nickname. Please post your PNGs. And look at the art. The art style is so similar. Is it a coincidence that both of these VTubers have the same artist? This is a little weird. Like, look at the art, look at the eyes, look at the eye rendering, look at the highlights of the hair. This person highlights with an airbrush and not with an actual like standard brush. With the airbrush highlighting, they have the same like really minimal like bottom highlighting for the hair. The same smile. It's kind of like a cat mouth, but it's quite long. And the same dot for a nose. These two pieces are drawn by the same artist. And they have the same type of writing and the same type of bio. And the same name structure too, with short first name and then like longer second name. We have other design similarities, guys, by the way. Look, they both have a darked out version of their model with like a multiply layer with glowing face patterns. Look at their VTuber logo. They both have like a whale tail as like the tail of the letters. Look at SHYLILY'S S, it curves upwards, I guess to look a little bit less like a copy. Small Lola's curves downwards. They both have like a fish bite mouth toggle. Yeah, and the same naming too, by the way. Small Lola, Shy Lily. A short S adjective with the 4-letter L name. And then somebody recolored Small Lola's design, and it looks just like Shy Lily if you recolor it. And this was recolored by Akira TTV, by the way. Finally, wrap this all up. Small Lola changed their name and they're graduating. They changed their name to Lola Finn VT. And they're graduating June 5th, 2024, which is today. So yeah, if you guys are not a VTuber, the term graduating might be confusing to you guys. So in the VTuber space, there's a term called graduating, which means when a VTuber is quitting and they're not going to be a VTuber anymore under this model and this name and this brand, they graduate. They may later rebrand into a different model with a different name, blah, 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 blah. But it means that Small Lola, as a model with the split hair, whatever, with the dolphin backstory, etc., is not going to exist. They are quitting. That's what graduating means in the VTuber space. It's just a nicer way to say it, which definitely confirms this is definitely PR marketing to grow. They're probably going to leave their account dead and then reactivate it. Oh, wait, they changed theirs now. Instead of graduating to indefinite hiatus. I'll miss you all. They posted a Google Doc, guys. It goes deeper. So clearing the air, before actually getting to this, I want to say I'm thankful for the people who have stuck by me and supported me throughout this whole ordeal, but I also want to apologize to the people who now have problems with me due to it. Homie, you stole somebody's brand. Like, of course people are going to have problems with it. I don't know how you can think you wouldn't have problems doing this. When I joined this community, I wanted nothing but to make people smile, and I still feel that way. And it was never my intention to hurt anyone or start drama. I like to emphasize I'm not a victim. A lot of people are making it out that that's what I'm trying to play off as. That's not entirely true. I'm not a victim. Yes, hate harassment sucks, but I'm not a victim. I could have prevented this. Well, I'm glad they're at least acknowledging they could have prevented this. I will say, from my interpretation of reading their tweets, it did seem like that they were trying to play the victim. They kept complaining about them being compared to Shy Lily, playing the victim, being like, oh, woe is me, everyone's comparing me, except they have a model that looks just like Shy Lily, so of course people would compare. So this one is TLDR, they're talking about their accent. They state that they were initially shy when they first started streaming, so they would talk quieter, and now they're talking more like their actual self, which is why the accent comes through. I would still say I don't necessarily believe this because I get it. When I first started streaming, I would pitch my voice up to be more palatable because I didn't think people would like my bruh voice, but it doesn't change your accent. Whether I am talking in a more higher voice or in a lower voice, I still have the same accent that I have because I have a California Asian American accent. So I will sound like this whether I'm talking in more of a ASMR way or if I'm just talking the way I normally do. Doesn't change the accent. So under money, they said TLDR, they didn't make money. They probably lost money. They got $350 of donos and their re-debut cost them $2,000. Free art, they said they never asked for free art. They feel bad they received a bunch. Well, drama baiting, I'm not drama baiting. Well, I would still say maybe their intention was to not drama bait, but their tweet with the side-by-side model comparing the elements of the model is definitely drama bait. Like, people are going to comment about this because you are bringing it to attention by putting it on a public platform. If people are, I don't know, commenting or whatever, comparing you to Shy Lily, if you never consistently tweeted about it, people wouldn't then engage back with you, if that makes sense. If you have something you don't want people to get attention on or to draw attention to something, then you should stop tweeting about said thing. But I'm just saying, I was giving her the benefit of the doubt like last week, and I think we're giving her too much benefit of the doubt. Because you can argue maybe she doesn't know, maybe she has no idea, like maybe this was a big mistake, but Dude, too many mistakes have happened at this point to where I don't think I can give them the benefit of the doubt anymore. There's no way the name having the same Shy Lily small Lola with the same looking logo, with the same accent, with the same outfit, with the same VTuber looking model, and constantly complaining about people comparing them. Too much has happened to where now I can't give them the benefit of the doubt. If it was one or two things, I could give them the benefit of the doubt. Not if there's this much stuff happening. Oh yeah, they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back, guys. This was literally just an engagement bait to come back. It was never my intention to plagiarize. Here's the thing, okay? This entire document is small Lola being like, I didn't intend for this. I didn't intend for that. I didn't intend for this. I didn't intend for that. Your intentions don't matter if the product of your actions is hurting a whole bunch of people. I could not intend to murder somebody, but if I pulled out a gun and then fired it at them, I murdered them. And the outcome is they're dead. Same thing. Intentions only go so far. And like, I feel like this whole document kind of seems like a whole lack of accountability. They did, I guess, own up to some things, right? But come on, bro, just be honest. Be honest. Be like, I thought copying Shy Lily was a great social media play, and it was not. And I've learned, and I will not do that again. Would have been chill. But this whole thing is like, I didn't intend to copy. You're telling me this was not an intentional copy of Shy Lily. Here's the thing. It is always really hard to have like a good apology, right? People are always going to criticize. But I truly think her whole apology was, I didn't intend for this, I didn't intend for that, I didn't intend for this. We're all gonna know the ending to the scenario already. They're gonna come back with a brand new spanking model after a couple months on the same account and completely rebrand the name and rebrand everything and delete all of their old tweets so nobody remembers the stuff that happened. And they're just gonna try to pretend that it never happened and sweep it under the rug.